Hello, everybody. I am Kaylee. I'm the customer care manager here at Aroma Retail. I just wanted to go over something really important with everyone. It's been requested per a really fun partner with us, our Aqua-Tots customers. They are a kids swim school and they're all over the country, but they do use our Smart 101 machines in the lobby of the waiting area at the swim schools. And it's really important for everyone that owns this machine, but I'm going to go over just how to fill your machine with fragrance oil and just how to clean it and just make sure that it doesn't have any messes. So this is the Smart 101 machine. Classic home unit 101 machine goes by these rules as well. Going to kind of show you the blue canister, specifically how to pour the fragrance oil in without causing messes. One of the biggest things with this machine and just the product in general is this is fragrance oil, so it's oil based. It does get a little bit gunky over time just using it a lot, and if it does leak, it will eat away at some certain materials just because of the natural ingredients. So we do recommend, first off, just not to really place the machine on really expensive hardwood or any surfaces that you don't want to get damaged. I personally have mine sitting on like a glass shelf at my apartment, but just keep that in mind just in case it does get oily. Every time I fill my canister up personally, I have a handy dandy paper towel just because I know when I'm taking out the draw tube and stuff, it just gets a little bit oily. So this is the machine, the front of the machine. As everyone knows, you do have the bottom latch on the machine with the key ring, and it's really important just to pull the key ring straight down. You don't want to twist it out. If you do twist that out, the black assembly head lid will still be inside the machine and it's kind of hard to get out, but you just pull that straight down. And the canisters do have a front sticker on the front now. If yours doesn't, a little tip and trick to know how to put it inside the machine is to have the green O-ring facing you directly. So green O-ring closest to you, that's how I know how to put it in and out of the machine. But once I take it out of the machine, there is no oil in it currently. If you do have oil inside, definitely keep it upright. I'm kind of a professional here, so when I take mine out here, I do this little action with my hand and then I hold it like this with the key ring, but you don't have to, whatever is easier. And you're going to want to twist this off. This is the draw tube and there is a little filter right here. You do want to keep the filter on here at all times. It obviously filters out some debris and everything like that. It helps it diffuse a little bit better. We do have extra of these for sale. If you reach out to us directly, we can send you replacements of these. But to fill the canister, just going to put this to the side with my paper towel. And then you have your 4-ounce bottle of fragrance oil that comes with the machine. You're going to want to twist that off. And our bottles now, the little neck to the oil refills are pretty small. So you shouldn't have like a huge issue or need a funnel at all. But I know our customers have our 27-ounce refills that they will use to pour into here. Just go with a steady hand, but again, over a sink or, somewhere that's not going to get dirty. I like to leave a little bit of room in my canister whenever I put the fragrance oil in. I'm just going to fill it up to there, but there's no need to fill it all the way to the top of here, especially if you are using the bigger bottles. Definitely leave some room in the canister. So I just filled it to here. Once it starts diffusing, it does kind of create a vapor on the inside. I'm just maybe superstitious, so I like to leave a little bit of room for that vapor. But while keeping this upright, again, it's fragrance oil, so it is going to be a little bit greasy. You're going to want to twist this on and make sure it's secure on there. When you get your new canisters from us, or just a machine in general, you will notice that the green O-rings are lightly lubricated. We do that before we ship them, just so that way the little green O-rings don't snap or break. If they get dried out, they will cause some issues. So just keep an eye on that. Every single time I take out my canister, I just kind of examine the bottle, make sure it's not greasy, and then make sure that these aren't dry. If you see that they are dry, I would just go in with like a very light layer of Vaseline with a Q-tip and just do a little coat on there just so that way they can stay intact. But again, the front sticker, mine kind of fell off here, so I taped it, but just a little, guiding point to get it back in the machine. Again, the green O-rings closest to me, I'm sorry. And then you're going to put that right inside there and you'll feel a secure lock and you will be able to close the latch door perfectly. If you can't close the bottom latch, you've put the canister in wrong, maybe to the side. You don't want to jam it up in there. That's how those get stuck. And I've come across some that are very, very stuck and it's just really hard to get out, especially if you have fragrance oil. So I'm just gonna put that in there and I'm gonna plug this in. Now, again, you should keep these bottles just in case you wanna alternate fragrances. You have a safe space to pour the fragrance oil into. But even in between fragrances, if you wanna clean your canister, you can pour the fragrance oil back into here. And then you're gonna actually use a little bit of rubbing alcohol or cheap vodka, and you're just gonna put it into the machine like it's fragrance oil, and you're literally gonna run it like the fragrance oil does for about an hour or so. It just kind of clears everything up, and if there's any clogs or you're using heavy fragrances in between those, definitely the rubbing alcohol. We do have these absorbent pads available if you need to, get some put in with your order. But again, a safe surface that's glass or something that can't get damaged. You want to always keep the machine upright with the machine. And I think that's all the tips and tricks. If you have any questions at all or have, or you're confused on anything, feel free to reach out to my customer care team. Our email is care@aromaretail.com, and our number, you can call 702-780-7370. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 4 to the public.